What's happening, folks? Welcome back to Celtic Fans TV. It is starting at 11 prediction time for Sunday's trip to Ibrox. We've obviously had last weekend off because we're out at the Scottish Cup, and it's only been a couple of weeks since the last time we went to Ibrox and performed so poorly. Defended dreadfully in the first half and then passed up so many golden opportunities in the second half. There is only 3 games left though. Only 3 games left of this dismal season. I'm sure you, like me, cannot wait until it's over. We're still waiting on any managerial update talk this week that Eddie Howe is now picking his backroom staff, and I suppose it's good that there still seems to be some sort of momentum there, and it looks like Eddie Howe is the man for the job. It looks like the club are still negotiating, they're still working things out. By all accounts, bookies, odds, rumours, everything else, it looks like he will eventually be the Celtic manager, but the longer it drags on, the more nervous you get about it. I think the club are going to have to hold off on sending the season ticket renewals out until they confirm what is happening, until they announce a new manager. I think we all know that would be the best course of action for them, to confirm a new manager and then send the season ticket renewals out. I think if it's Eddie Howe, they'll get a far higher uptake than if they just put them out without any update, without any confirmation of the new manager. So hopefully we get news of that soon. Before we get into the team for tomorrow, I have to tell you about our sponsors, OneFootball. The OneFootball app is the best football app on the planet. You can get line-up notifications as soon as the teams are announced on match days. You can get pre-match stats for every Celtic game as well. You can keep tabs on league tables. You can get goal alerts from around the world, and you can add a widget to your home screen to keep up to date with Celtic's next fixture, who it's against, what the kick-off time is, all of that sort of stuff. You can download the app by clicking the link in the description of this video. It's free wherever you get your apps on your phone, and it's a brilliant way for you to support Celtic Fans TV. So if you haven't downloaded it already, and I appreciate your patience in listening to this advert time and time again. If you haven't downloaded it already, please click the link below, get involved, and let me know what you think. Coming into this game, I need to be honest, I'm really struggling for a way to see how Celtic go and win this game, because it's not about Rangers, it's about us. We have underperformed in every big game this season. Most recently, obviously, a couple of weeks ago in the Scottish Cup tie at Ibrox, when that was our last real chance to do anything nearly meaningful with this season, and we were absolutely abysmal on the day, in attack and in defence. Usually in the lead up to these games, it gets to Friday or Saturday, and you've absolutely convinced yourself that we can go and win it comfortably. And I still want to believe that, but based on evidence we've seen for this team this season, you just can't hang your hat that they'll go and perform and win the game on Sunday. They've not had a win in a big game all season in them. So I'm struggling, but as I say, it's the last one. There is the carrot of beating Rangers and ending their unbeaten league season after St Johnstone knocked them out of the Scottish Cup. Their cup record continues to be absolutely terrible, and hopefully we can put a further tinge on their season by beating them on Sunday and ending their quest to finish the league campaign unbeaten. In goals, I think it will be Scott Bain. At right back, it will probably be John Joe Kenny. Let's face it, I wouldn't pick him. He was so poor in the last game at Ibrox, but he will probably start at right back. At centre half, I expect it to be Welsh and Ayer again. At left back, it cannot be Diego Laxalt after that performance he put in at Ibrox in the first half a couple of weeks back. So it's got to be Greg Taylor in there. In midfield, we all love Scott Brown, but I hope that Ismaila Soro starts in his position. I think we have to go 4-2-3-1 in this game. We can't play the diamond. Again, a couple of weeks ago, the diamond just didn't work for us. It just did not work at all. So I want us to go back to 4-2-3-1. I think that's probably where we've looked best under Kennedy. So I think that will be Soro in midfield, Callum McGregor alongside him. In front of them in the more advanced 10 role, it will be David Turnbull. On the right-hand side, James Forrest is back. So if he's back, he's fit, let's just start him. We're so limited in terms of options on the right-hand side. So we've got to just put James Forrest in there. He will be a big boost for us. We talked about it in the build-up to the last game, that it turned out he was unfit for and he had to sit out, and we haven't seen him since. But he's got to start tomorrow if he's fit. What have we got to lose? There's only 3 games left this season. If he's fit enough to be in the bench, let's just start him, get as long as we can out of him, because I think that'll give us the best chance to go and win the game and to start the game well. The start of these games is so important, and we started the last game absolutely abysmally. So we've got to get a better start. And I think Forrest, in an attacking sense, can really help us do that. On the left-hand side, it will be El Yunusi. Again, missed some brilliant chances at Ibrox a couple of weeks ago. But again, the only option really on the left-hand side. I think Mikey Johnson might be coming back somewhere towards fitness, but he's been nowhere near it this season at all, Johnson. So it will be El Yunusi on the left-hand side, and up top, it will probably be Odsonne Edouard, who again really let us down a couple of weeks ago in the Scottish Cup game. I just don't see why he would start Griffiths. I don't see why he would start Ayeti. Klimala's gone, so it's going to be Edouard. And again, this is the absolute final big game that Edouard will play in for us. It looks like he's checked out. And as I say, the chances that he passed up, obviously missing the penalty a couple of weeks ago, but more so that one on a rebound for El Yunusi's shot where he goes with a sort of side kick with the outside of his foot, when if he just takes it in his instep, he scored a goal. It does look like he's already gone in his head, but they've got to try and put in it sounds it's Groundhog Day. I've been saying this all season, that they've got to go and put in a performance in these big games. This is the smallest of the big games this season. There's almost nothing riding on it other than the fact that we can stop Rangers for finishing the league season unbeaten. Apart from that, it means nothing. There's always pride to play for in these games. There's always bragging rights. But I just hope the players can find for somewhere a performance that's worthy going and winning this game, because we haven't seen it all season. The quicker this season ends, the better. And I don't know if I speak for everybody. I'm sure I speak for a lot of people when I say that. I just hope that we don't get another 90 minutes that we've seen 10, 20 times this season where we're so disappointing and you just can't fathom either how bad we've defended or how many golden opportunities we've passed up. That's my hope for Sunday. Like the video, comment with your own thoughts below. Let me know who you think should start, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back on Sunday with all of the match day content as normal. Cheers.